Hi. Good boy, Tux. Good boy. Hi. There you go. Good morning. Hi, Morris. Hi, Morris. What you think, Stripey? Huh? What you think? I know you want a little dry chow because I don't let you have that in the house. There you go, buddy. Big boy eats too much of it midnight if I put it out inside, at least first thing. So we have a dense fog advisory this morning, and we noticed it right away when we looked outside. It's not too bad. It's Tuesday. Boy, are we confused about what day of the week it is. And I am headed to the chiropractor and my normal Tuesday stuff, except that it's New Year's Eve and I'm pretty sure Whole Foods is going to be a disaster area. Let's go for a walkabout. I know you're a good boy. The maple leaf viburnum got stuck where that orange flag is at the very end of the day yesterday. Everything's looking good down here today. I don't have time to do much because I gotta get the walk in and leave this morning. But I am walking with Stripey, who's at my ankles now. Let's give him a little exercise, safe exercise. I suppose I should remove the pink papers from the trees. But for their protection for a few days, I left them on. The fog's trying to burn off. Good morning, Gray. Good morning. Let's get rid of the empty bowl and put down the chicken. Hi. Hello. Hi, baby girl. Well, the few days of warm and the fertilizer they put on the field and the rain that we had, and it's looking very nice out there this morning. And the sun is burning off the fog pretty quick. We've seen some really nice light filtering through trees in the fog on the way to the park. And we've got a good bit of time to get our walk in. It's pretty quiet up here today. So far, anyway. Don't let me spoil that. Well, have a good day.
Yeah, well, we're starting it. I'm gonna finish the old year off the way we'll probably start the new year. This is a Tuesday, regular Tuesday, which she's going into the adjustment and PTF treatment, and then you're gonna go to
Whole Foods.
Guardian.
I am really worried about Whole Foods shopping. I'm gonna be missing you.
Yeah.
I could just yeah, if I come home with no groceries because I couldn't park in the parking lot, you'll know why.
I'll know why.
Coming by the Target up here in Holly Springs. Traffic seems normal to normal heavy. I figure there's got to be a little extra shopping going on up here at the shopping center today. It's just gorgeous out there. And I'm not in FSD right now, so I can tell you it's 58 degrees of gorgeous. And I'm going to enjoy every last minute because we just keep on getting cooler as the week progresses. And then into next week, I'm going to be unhappy. Wow, I'm here with a whole 5 minutes to spare, but had to put on the brakes and avoid somebody passing through a parking space without looking where they were going. Thankfully, one of us was paying attention. It always takes at least one. I'm done with my PEMF treatment at the chiropractor, and I'm headed over to Guardian Angel Apex. And I'm just, thinking Iona is just to my right, and then on the left at this intersection. I'm going past the Apex Community Center. I had said when we were there that, basically I could walk to Guardian Angel, and it's true. 61 now. Well, I wish I had remembered, or someone had reminded me, that Guardian Angel is closed for inventory. Looks like they open back up on Thursday the 2nd, according to the sign. So, no shopping today. I would have gone into Goodwill had I known. Cybertruck just passed me going in the other direction. I couldn't get the camera up in time. But, I don't know, the last few times Don and I have been out anywhere, we've seen a Cybertruck. Wouldn't it be neat if every time I'm driving around I start to see one? I think it would. As I come around the corner, it's looking every bit as crowded as I feared. Great. It's not the line inside the store, it's the parking. The line inside the store, I can just be patient, Now, there is a spot here on the end next to the Model S. That's probably what I should take. Only problem is I circled around, and I did manage to get myself into this spot backed in beside the S. There's a nice blue Rivian over there. The yellow Mach-E I see sometimes is here. There's several 3s and Ys in the parking lot. I just have to say that it was every bit as bad in there as I thought it was going to be. The one thing that was the least nice was I was in the produce department, and I stopped to pick up 2 bags of the small potatoes. They're like a pound each, so it's not a heavy thing. And the second I paused to grab them, a lady came up pretty fast behind me. "Excuse me." And I turned around and I stopped and I looked at her and I said, "Just a second." And then I put the 2 other potatoes in my cart and proceeded to move forward. And she says, "Oh, I see you were blocked by that cart thing, this one of the store people putting stuff out, and it wasn't your fault you were blocking the aisle." And I was like, I literally held her up for 20 to 30 seconds. Excuse me. Anyway, just use some patience even when excuse me doesn't mean I'm out of your way in 1 second. And in her case, if she had even paused, she would have seen I wasn't really parking there or anything. I was just grabbing and going, grabbing and going. So I had to get someone to help me get the cream. I just wait till one of the store employees walks by, and usually in under a minute. There's a lot of employees in this store. One of the guys come by, and he wasn't the tallest guy ever, so he actually stood on the dairy case like I would have had to have done if I was going to get the cream. The cream I buy is on the top shelf. It doesn't come forward as it's pulled, and it's always out at the front, and I'm just tired of hurting myself trying to reach the cream. The same for the excuse me, tomato and basil pasta sauce. And there were other things. One I'll share. There was a mom and a dad in the store with 2 little boys. They were probably 5 and 7. And this is really no fault of theirs whatsoever. And I have had boys 5 and 7, and I can relate, honestly. So the dad wanted the older son to go with him, and the mom was going to take the younger son with her, but the older son wanted to go with mom. He was really okay, really not looking too old to go with mom. No big deal. And they go in the bathroom, and the boys head for the handicap stall, as they should, because there's 3 of them, right? And there was another lady in there using the restroom with the door open. She says she couldn't figure out how to close the door. That door pushes through both ways. It goes both ways. So you have to really stop it in the right spot in order to get the lock to engage. I ended up in there at the end it was working fine. She just didn't understand. But we all backed up and let her finish and didn't mean to embarrass her. And basically she had to go. So if she was in there and the door was open, she was in there and the door was open. She didn't care. But then, and this is really what I'm telling you, the air dryer in that bathroom, it never fails. A couple times a month, a child will put their hands under the dryer to dry their hands, and then they will scream at the top of their lungs because that dryer is that loud in that bathroom with that echo. It's that loud. So of course the nice mom with the two little boys, one of them put their hands under the dryer and then screamed at full volume. So you get the loudness of the dryer, and then you get the poor startled child. And I don't like loud noise. So I get it, but it never fails. It can be quite jolting when the kids scream. Even if it's for a reasonable reason, it can still be quite jolting, right? So I just smiled at the mom. I mean, it's like you can't go shopping on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve or right before Thanksgiving. Those three huge Super Bowl. You can't go shopping on those days if you can't deal with people and you're not going to be patient. So I just kept a smile and, you know, kept on going, and she was doing the best she could. She'll find out soon enough that they'll be old enough that they can go in the men's restroom together at some point. You know, she's close, but not quite there. I've been there. I understand. Yeah, and there are paper towels in that bathroom, but the air dryer is closer to the sink, and so the kids don't see the paper towels or know. But I've even heard one child in there with his mom, I don't want to come in that bathroom. I'm scared of the dryer's too loud. I can't deal with the noise. Please don't make me go in there. So obviously it is a thing that dryer is loud. Anyway, it's only 1:15. I'm early because Guardian Angel was closed. But I ended up, Wang's Kitchen was open and Johnny wanted Chinese. They opened just special this Tuesday for the holiday. So I've got Johnny's food, and I should hurry on home now so he can enjoy it. Chicken broccoli, fried rice, egg roll, you know, the good stuff.
Hey there.
Hey.
You're home early.
Yeah, because I couldn't shop.
No shopping today.
No, not the important shopping. Here, it'd just be easier. I got to open up the wing.
All right, you see the little hole next to the larger rusty looking thing. That's the 1 1/8 inch hex anode rod bolt, whatever, threaded, and the little black hole is where I'm going to stick my temperature probe here, and then the plastic cap just you know, plugs up that hole again. But anyway, here we go. All right, that white plastic circle is where the temperature probe goes through, and I ran it through that split loom there, and that's the black wire right there, pretty thick, comes down and it goes through that top, turns piece of shrink wrap to kind of protect the wire in case it rubs up against that metal there. The other two wires are for the temperature sensor, for the excuse me, the resistor that basically knocks 20 to 30 degrees off of the tank temperature. It makes it think it's warmer than it really is. And then of course the 240 volt to run the device. So that's the wire, and I'm gonna take that wire and hook it up to a little device that installs on top of this blue thing. But I'm gonna button this thing back up here and continue on, probably ready to pretty much powered on, and pair this new Shelly 1 Plus to the Wi-Fi network. Okay, so here it is together. The blue part is the puck, the Wi-Fi switch. The black part here is the thing called the add-on. I've got two temperature probes on it. One of them is on the tank I showed you earlier. And then the other one is just up here in the air intake, so it'll be measuring the incoming temperature, which is basically the temperature of the crawl space here. And I got a little piece of Velcro to hold it to the side of the tank like that. Since I have to get to both sides of the thing, I chose to put the Velcro on the side. I've paired it up, and hopefully I'll show you a screenshot here in a little bit of the actual temperature reading once it gets the first one.
I've got chicken wings in the oven, more chicken wings to cook in the oven air fryer. Tomorrow's piece of meat, making sure it's defrosted enough. There's fresh homemade ranch in here. And I have more help than I need with my Lego. They're already shooting off fireworks out there. Makes it hard for me to enjoy the holiday. There's car number 2 started, and I'm keeping this batch of wings warm while the next batch cooks.